Some ruins remember what history forgets. Here, on this stretch of Konkan coastline, where the Ulhas River meets the Arabian Sea, stones still stand that once held the weight of an entire civilization's faith. The Portuguese came to Vasai in 1534 with swords, with ships, with ambition. But they also came with something else. They came with the Franciscans. And those grey robed brothers, the sons of a barefoot saint from Assisi, would plant something in this soil that no Maratha army, no colonial withdrawal, no passage of centuries could ever fully uproot. This is their story. A story of a congregation born in fire, surviving ruin, and still quietly, stubbornly alive. Arrival. The Franciscans come to Bassein. When the Treaty of Bassein transferred this territory to Portugal in 1534, it was not merely a political transaction. It was the opening of a new chapter in the spiritual history of this land. The Portuguese brought with them four greatest missionary orders: the Jesuits, the Dominicans, the Augustinians, and the Franciscans. Of these, it was the Franciscans who made Bassein their home most deeply. Within the walls of the newly built fort, they raised the Convento de São Francisco, the convent of Saint Francis, stone by stone in the tradition of their founder. They preached in the markets, they learned the local tongues, they walked barefoot through fishing villages along the Ulhas, bringing mass, bringing medicine, bringing themselves. The evangelization that followed was at its peak through the second half of the 16th century, complex, contested, but undeniably transformative. And it was in this crucible that one of the most extraordinary lives in Vasai's history would take shape. A son of Vasai, Saint Gonçalo Garcia. Among all who walked under the brown habit of the Franciscan order in this region, one name stands above all the rest: Gonçalo Garcia. Born in 1556 in Agashi village, just here, in what is now Vasai, to a Portuguese soldier father and a Konkani mother, Gonçalo was the child of two worlds. He studied at the Jesuit school near Bassein Fort, learning grammar, philosophy, and Latin. At 15, he sailed to Japan. Years later, drawn by the Franciscan spirit of radical simplicity, he joined the order as a lay brother in Manila. He worked with the lepers, he prayed, he preached in Japanese, a language he had mastered across Kyoto and Osaka. Then, in 1596, the winds shifted. The Japanese regent, suspicious of the missionaries, ordered their arrest. On the 5th of February 1597, on a hill outside Nagasaki, Gonçalo Garcia was crucified. He was the first to die. He died singing. In 1862, Pope Pius IX declared him a saint, the first canonized martyr of the Indian subcontinent, a boy from Agashi, a Franciscan, a saint. His name now graces the tallest church in Vasai, a cathedral of memory standing exactly where his story began. The fall and the faithfulness. In 1739, Chimaji Appa and the Maratha army swept into Bassein. It was swift, it was decisive, and the Portuguese were expelled. The missionaries went with them. The Convento de São Francisco fell silent. The churches inside the fort, Our Lady of Grace, the holy names of Jesus, Saint Joseph's, crumbled slowly into ruin. And yet, the faith did not leave. The Maratha rulers, in an act of unusual tolerance, permitted the Christian community to practice their faith, served now only by a handful of priests from Goa, ministering quietly, carefully, keeping the embers alive. The stones of the convent could be taken, but the order itself could not be. The fort is a ruin now, but the faith it once sheltered is not.